A good parent knows there's nothing more we adore than our pups. We shower them with kisses, hugs, and so many toys. Have you ever wondered if your dog even likes that? Well, apparently there are a lot of things we do, out of love of course, that they just seem to hate. Sometimes even looking at them can get them worked up. Here are 15 things your dog hates about you. Now before we start, make sure to like and subscribe so your dog doesn't hate you as much. Number 15, touch their feet and nails. Shaking hands and getting pedicures done are only human things. They're a part of our life, but dogs don't focus too much on their feet and nails like that. In fact, many of them hate getting their nails trimmed or just getting their feet touched. Teaching them tricks like shaking paws and feet can annoy them a lot. It makes them feel awkward as well as vulnerable. That's because the spaces in between their paw pads are much more sensitive than their tops. In terms of grooming, it's important to cut their nails, but get them used to nail trims as puppies so you can reduce the risk of getting paw slapped. Number 14, pat them on top of the head. Whenever you see a dog on the street, your first instinct is to pat them on the head. It's an easy spot to reach for a quick pet, right? Well, have you ever wondered what the dog might be thinking? Patting their heads is a very bad idea. That's because they have numerous sensitive spots on their faces. First of all, the whiskers on their chin, cheeks, and eyebrows can pick up even a hint of breeze. This would make them duck away the same way if something were to touch your eyelashes. Then there are their cute little ears, yet another sensitive body part. So next time you come across an adorable little pup on the street, try going for the belly or the chest. Number 13, blow in their faces. We don't know who came up with this idea, but blowing in anyone's face was never good. The perplexed look your dog gives you when you blow in their face might be cute, but come on, it's a pretty annoying habit that most dogs hate. Much like humans, this invades their personal space bubble, and this action only confuses them. It leaves them wondering what this action means, and to be honest, it confuses us just as much. This is actually one of the most common reasons why children get bit by canines so much. So keep your dog's face out of the wind, and they'll leave their teeth out of kids. Number 12, stare at them. You know when your dog is just lying down playing with their toy and you can't help but stare at this pure ray of sunshine? Well, let us tell you something. Staring is considered rude, even for dogs. Whenever someone stares right into a dog's eyes, they immediately take it as a threat. Polite eye contact lasts only a few seconds and it goes along with your natural body language. After that, they'll start to look away from the staring person and even move away. So if you want your dog to hate you, then go ahead. Staring contest in 3, 2, 1. Number 11, chase them. Throw a ball and your dog will go after chasing it, and you will go after your dog chasing him. However, this simple action doesn't translate well in the dog world. Just because your dog loves chasing things, it doesn't mean they like being chased. It's even worse. Kids are chasing them. It's not because they hate being it, but it is because it teaches them to run away even faster from you when you're just trying to reach them. Moreover, they hate being pursued and cornered. Since kids don't have a clear concept of personal space, they can smother the dog after chasing them, which will lead to bites. Number 10, using strong fragrances. Who doesn't love smelling like roses or jasmine or just a breath of fresh air? Not dogs. That's what we can tell you. Our noses are nothing compared to dogs. Their sense of smell is about 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive. This means they get to sniff out everyone's BO, pheromones, and sweat. However, powerful smells and chemicals can bother them a lot and even irritate their noses. If you need to spritz them with some sort of medication, do it away from their face. And when you need to put on perfume or hairspray, make sure it's non-toxic and also leave your dog out in the other room. Number 6, being sad. Sometimes you can't help but be sad, whether it's just the wear and tear of life or just a bad day. Your best friend can detect any sort of disturbance in your mood because of the incredibly close bond you have. In fact, if you're going through a particularly rough patch, your dog will match your emotions and become sad. This doesn't mean you should feel guilty about going through ups and downs of life. It just means you should try to keep up your routine with dogs and spend some time with them. Dogs are amazing when it comes to therapy, too. Number 8, throwing them a surprise birthday party. It's always fun to celebrate your dog's birthday. It's just a nice reminder that they've been here with you for so long. But the surprise birthday parties are mostly just for you because they certainly don't like it. Dogs like routine, and they're particularly against surprises. Any sort of unexpected event can make them feel very stressed out. Sure, you can make them a dog cake and give them a piece as a treat, but try not to deter away too much from the original routine. Maybe just one picture and a party won't hurt. Number 7, making them apologize for destroying the house. The long and sad face makes them look like they're guilty or even ashamed. But the truth is dogs can't biologically feel these emotions since they're just too complex for them. The pups are merely reacting to your tone and body language. So they don't feel bad because they tore up the couch or knocked your beloved plants over. In reality, they're just scared and upset because you're angry at them. Instead of making them feel like that, try to work on their training in ways they actually understand. Number 6, too many toys and gadgets. You can buy all the new glam and glitz you want, but getting your furry friends the latest toys isn't the best idea. They're much more of minimalists than we are. Moreover, too many things that move or make sounds can actually overstimulate them. If your dog gets overstimulated, it can act out, hiding or destroying things. In fact, the only thing dogs want is just playtime with their owner. That's why they try to play with them instead of spoiling them. Number 5, bringing home a new baby. Dogs think of you as part of their pack, and bringing in anyone else is not something they like. So, whenever an addition of a human is made, regardless of their size, your dog is going to be a little upset. Before you bring your newborn into the house, bring a blanket they used or a dirty diaper so that they can become accustomed to them slowly. Introduce the baby at their pace, and you'll be grateful for the bond they build over time. Number 4, a tight leash. A leash is a simple way to avoid any fuss on walks. Your dog walks behind you while you take a nice stroll, but if the leash isn't just right, it might suffocate your pup. A tight leash can also cause them to be tense, stressed, frustrated, or even alert. All these emotions will only lead to extreme reactions and more commotion. So keep the leash loose and you won't have to face any tension. Number 3, not using your body language. Dogs are mind readers and heart readers too. They can detect what you feel before even you figure them out. So, if you're going to tell your dog something, make sure you use coordinated body language and align your words with your posture so they understand what's going on clearly. Especially if you're giving them some sort of command, animate your words. Number 2, teasing. If you've had siblings, you know just how annoying teasing can be. Keep this in mind when it comes to your dogs too. They hate being teased, whether it's just pulling their tails or barking after them. The same goes for teasing them with their toys or food. It's just ethically not right, and it will only lead to more behavioral problems with your dog. Number 1, baby them. Some people literally treat their dogs like a baby. They put them in a little bib and cradle them around. However, the dog has no idea why it's intensely hugged 3 feet in the air. It also has no idea why you've put it in a stroller while it should be walking around and sniffing new things. This is an incredibly bad idea unless your dog is disabled or old and frail. Just let your dog be an animal for once and let them roam around. Alright, comment below if your dog hates unusual habits or things. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to InfoLab, and we'll see you on the next one.